On looking at Ellis for 4 minutes. I hope my attire is not inappropriate today. Let me go on and suck on some of my water. But a bitch is hot.
It's hot as shit, yo. It's
hot.
It's hot as shit. You ain't shit.
Let me tell you something.
Real quick.
For as much as this house costs, this motherfucker should have came with some goddamn central air. Let me say what's up to y'all few people that came in. That's what's up. Ray had to do a wardrobe change. Let me tell y'all why. First of all, Ellis got me on another camera, and they could see my whole body. So I had to do a little fluctuate in the little midsection part, baby, because somebody's a little healthy. I'm healthy and I'm healthy, okay? My tits and my ass matches my body because it's all real, okay? Thank you so much, so much for tuning in to The Answer with the Voice of Reason. My name is Sharee. I'm the voice of reason. Give you a little objective view on how I see the world, okay? This is my cousin. Y'all know Kamani Ball, Ellis, he's back. Last time you was here was like February.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Time flying, right?
Yeah.
6 months? 5 months? 5 months. If I could count right. Maybe even 4. Shit a lot.
That's
4? March,
like
April, May, June?
Or something like that?
No, it was like 6. It's the exact same day.
Right.
Ain't that something?
Yes, 5 months today.
So you like this season? 4 months. We can't count. You know somebody gonna fix it because it's February.
April, May, June. It's 4
4 months. You know somebody gonna fix it for us. They gonna be like, they can't count. They can't spell.
Y'all gonna be all right.
Y'all gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
This is my birthday weekend.
Yes.
Birthday week.
So my son just celebrated his 13th birthday, right? And I kept telling y'all, I want to say happy birthday to my son Raheem, and I also want to say happy birthday to Ellis.
Thank you. And it's also Gert's birthday. Gert turned 95.
His grandma Gert turned 95. So I just want to tell y'all, let me clear a little bit up real quick. What I meant when I said, if you ever met my son, if I ever let you near him. And also what I meant by backing up off of him somewhat, okay? I wish I had a table, which I do. I'm ready to go get it, but that's okay. See, what happened is I'm one of the moms that I came up in a rough neighborhood, came up in the street, so to speak. You need a sippy straw?
Uh-uh.
Okay. No, not a sippy cup. You know what I'm saying? You know them straws. They like coffee straws. The drinking straws. Yeah, that's what they call. I call them coffee straws. Right? So what I meant when I said that, because people like to misinterpret what I mean, right? All the time. And it's so unfortunately. It's so unfortunate that that's what people do. When I said if you came across them, a lot of people got a lot of smart kids. There's a lot of smart kids out here, but we focus on the negative kids, right? Mm-hmm. People want to disassociate themselves based off the way I talk on social media and what I post, right? But if you ever have a verbal conversation with me, and this going to come up again in this live, because it ties into a question that we have for later on, where you'll see that I'm far from the ignorant motherfucker you thought I was, right? And all I'm telling you is, I have a son that's the very exact same way. He may not be as sarcastic as I am, but he's smart. And when I said if I ever let you near him, because I keep my son near, because I don't want a statistic. I've said that before, you know, and I don't want him to be a statistic for the streets or a product of what the streets can turn you into. Number 3, and let me be clear when I say this, okay? I'm raising a young man that hopefully you'll be good with when he approaches or meets up with one of your daughters. That's all. Can we have a moral compass in this family? Without somebody thinking, oh, his mother's a big mouth and he gonna be just like her and all that? I got a very well-mannered, respectful son. And I groomed him that way. His father and I co-parented. I keep telling you, you can co-parent and have a good kid. And we don't talk that negative BS, you know, about one another, right? And whomever his father have in his life is introduced to my son. Me, I'm a little different. If I introduce you to my son, you special. Because I don't play that with my children. Right. Everybody knows that about me. What you thought on social media was one thing. let me get off my soapbox because it ain't about that. I'm just saying, happy 13th birthday to my son.
Happy
If you
birthday,
come up
buddy.
against my son, believe you coming
We
up
love
against a very logical, well-mannered, well-groomed, thoughtful individual. He lazy as all fuck with that game.
That may change.
But
he is now a teenager.
he a teenager.
Between
He
13
getting
and
it in.
17 is when you really get to fill the kids out. Like,
So I read your comment, and that's why I said that. It was going to come up later. When you said, please, Raheem, try not to get killed by Ray Ray. Because he is changing.
yeah, he gonna change.
You
He's
know,
about to change crazy.
He is changing. And I see it. And it's just like, Raheem, what are you doing? But it is because he's getting older. But I raise my children like adults.
But, because I had this discussion with my sisters.
That's what up.
I am exactly how my mother is. Everybody think that my sisters are, but I am exactly how my mother is.
Wow.
Especially when it comes to the attitude.
Yeah.
I am my mom's child, hands down. Everybody thinks it's
that whole Gemini
but
thing.
no, I am really. Both of my parents are Cancers. Both of them. My mom's born June. My mom's birthday is coming up June 23rd.
Right.
My father's July 9th. But I am exactly like my mother. Attitude-wise, that's that Mr. 112 bad boy, bro. I told you I was like, let me put something on.
I'm like, wait a minute, he smell good.
Yeah, that's that Shea bar. Shit. But yeah, I am exactly like my mom. So he's gonna really be exactly like you. Everybody probably thinking that it's Dom or maybe Honey, but it's really going to be him. I don't know why the boys we just flock to our mothers. You know what I'm saying? Like,
everybody be trying to treat him like he's a mama's boy.
Yeah,
no, he's not.
Yeah,
he just fuck with his mom.
Yeah,
That's all.
Yeah,
His mom decent.
Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Shit. Fuck that.
They saying happy birthday, young
Thank you.
Thank you. And thank you. Honestly, I really appreciate
Everybody
y'all
birthday
saying
this week.
thank you to, happy birthday to my son. Like, man, that's my dog. I'm trying to teach him, what male influences and with the whole village. I'm for sure trying to make sure my son has what he needs in order to grow. That's all. Okay? Stop running off with my posts all the time. Y'all run with my posts. Shit, buy Juju Shea Butter. It conditions your skin. Run with that. Get you some Juju. Help me send him to college.
Okay.
Or put him up a nice, grip for whatever business he want or venture he want to get into as he get older. Think about it that way. Y'all keep trying to leave a motherfucker out nut ass pop-up shops and all that other kind of shit. It ain't necessary when you can start your own. I got land on the side of my house. I can start my own, really. But,
and it's a nice area.
Pay 44% of my damn pay to live.
Okay, for real. But
for some real shit. Yeah. I had to go outside on a nigga the other day with a baseball bat. Why am I outside? Why is a raccoon? Why is a raccoon? Why can't you pick up a raccoon? I said, that's because we from North Philly.
What time was this? It had to be late.
It was 2:30 in the morning. Why am I outside with a baseball bat? Ready to play, like, all this heavy artillery on the street, but for me to be woke up out my sleep, it dropped one of my glasses in the back, so it was climbing. And then it went down, and it was on my trash cans. And when I heard my trash can hit, then my gate, because my gate got chains on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was outside with that bat. I had on clothes and everything at night. I never had nothing on. I put my sneakers on, and I walked outside. I was like, you know what? It's just time to tear somebody's ass up.
Oh, raccoon.
Yeah, it was a raccoon.
Child.
Yeah, I know. I'm going crazy. Trying to protect my family.
No Philly all day.
All day. With a fucking baseball bat. My brother and I'm like, I text my brother, come put my cameras up tomorrow. Fuck that.
Serious.
Put them up tomorrow. Shit, I can't take this no more. He texted me like 7 in the morning tomorrow. Right. Thank you. Shit.
The raccoons are disrespectful at night.
Yeah, we heard that bit, but it was banging.
And it's crazy because we got them, we had them on the block.
Right,
so
right.
That's your first time seeing a raccoon up here?
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Yep. Now, we had a possum in the wintertime who was frozen in my recycle bin. And John Pooh carried him up the street and went to toss him and let him go. What do possums do? Play dead. Motherfucker came back. Like he lived. Like he lived here. So now, it could have been him. But no, it was a raccoon. And they scaled the gate, and that's what made the chimes go off, which made the lights go off.
You don't play with raccoons.
I don't play.
The fact that she went outside with a bat. She don't even play with raccoons. It's been many nights she's been in my house like, it's a raccoon on my porch.
Right.
I'm not going in the house. You don't go in the house.
You remember it was on my door? Like he lived there before? Like, let me in.
Text me like, where you at?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in your living room and scared. There's a fucking raccoon.
On my porch, he was not moving. I wasn't going in my house. But I ain't see it was a raccoon till I watched the camera, the other camera.
Oh, so you just was out there spazzing?
Yeah. Yeah. Now it's cameras this way.
Looking
before
crazy
it was
shit
just
out
only
there spazzing.
Yeah. It was only cameras this way first. So
bless her heart.
I had to see it run across the grass. And I was like, oh, that's what it was.
Out there snapping. Don't even you better not be the fuck out here just spazzing.
Child.
What kind of bed did you have?
Aluminum one.
Louisville sucker?
I don't know. It's next to my back door now.
It's heavy.
No, it's light. I can swing that one.
The ping, and make that noise. Okay.
Yeah. It's gonna do the trick.
Yeah.
It's gonna do the trick. I almost thought to get medieval on the motherfucker. You know, I get medieval quick.
I'm a king in the sock myself, so.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, and start calling my kids to bring shit out. I'm making them accessories to crimes and shit. But I just want to say, dead ass serious. You know what? Because unfortunately, when you live in an area where the blacks want to know how you got here, and the whites want to say you don't belong here, I never wanted to make it a black or white thing, but that's an honest assessment that they probably trying to figure out what do she do. So sometimes I go outside in my uniform and they be like, oh, she a nurse. No, I'm not.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
They see us in scrubs.
They see us in scrubs. They automatically think we nurses, and I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm administration, but I can live here.
Right.
Shit, I'm poor as hell living here, but I'm, it is what it is.
Right.
But come on, but that's what they do. Lady down the street this morning, I walked to the store to go get some sugar. Normally I don't do that. First time she seeing me in 5 years. This will be 5 years. Okay. I was like, good morning. She was like, gonna pull her mask up. Bitch, I live down the street. Same side.
I ain't speak to nobody when I lived down the street. They thought I was beating on my ex. But he is mean. He don't speak. He looks pissed off. It's just, no. Like.
Child, it goes down. But, y'all, we got a good show for y'all. That's just too hot for me. We got a good show for y'all today. That was too hot for my wrist. I want to say, hey, Savannah, can y'all share the live?
Hey, cousin. Love you.
All right, we laughing, and I don't want to become obnoxious, but let me tell y'all something, right? My heart broke yesterday. I tried my best, y'all, not to look at news breaks, the news. I don't want to see nothing. I'm so sick of violence and killings. It was another 16-year-old boy killed, young man. I don't want to call him no boy. 16-year-old young man shot 17, 18 times. If you that is overkill. Like, what's happening? What's going on? But that man who shot that woman at Dunkin' Donuts on 5th and Lehigh broke my heart. She opening up the Dunkin' Donuts. We all know Dunkin' Donuts open up at 5 a.m., 5:30. He come up on her as she opening up. She was going to let him go ahead, didn't he? He told her, come on, according to the video I saw. And this video is on 911, the YouTube thing for 911, because I don't want one of you smart ass bitches thinking I got no inside track with the police. Whereas though I'm getting some information from somebody.
Cool with me.
So from what I saw, he came up behind her and brought her in. He was talking to her. He checked his watch, right? He took her in the back. He cleaned out the tills. Cleaned out the drawers. That's, they count them. Most likely, they probably started with her for $100, right? And after she was with her third one, right? This motherfucker, after he took the money, you weren't about her testifying against you in court because she saw your face. You already on camera. Everywhere that you went, they gonna backtrack.
First of all, Lehigh got cameras on
all the way.
Lehigh,
right?
It's horrible.
Those people on the next block, everybody got a Ring doorbell these days, right? Yep. Then you on camera in Dunkin' Donuts. We can crystal clearly see your face there. Why would you shoot that lady in her head and you had the money?
See, I don't watch the news. I never know what's going on.
Child, I didn't want to see it, but I saw a friend of mine post, Haywood. He said, why would somebody shoot that woman in the head at Dunkin' Donuts? And I'm just like, for all of our service people, all of these Dunkin' Donuts, right? And the Starbucks and the McDonald's and all of them, the Chick-fil-A's, everybody who gets up really early in order to accommodate us, right? We appreciate y'all. Yeah. But I do believe that it should be a police officer, and it is enough of them in the city to be in front of every one of these businesses from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. until the lights come on or more staff members start showing up. Now, you want to talk about conjoining in with your local law enforcement? I think that they need to be right there in the parking lot to deter somebody from coming up and doing that again. That was
yeah, that's fucked up.
That was fucked up. That was fucked up.
But that could have been anyone.
Anybody. She gave him the money though. What more the fuck do you want? You ain't getting no brownie points for shooting no woman in her head. What, you shot her, Bishop, because old man Quilly said my name. You shot him, right? Shot for what? The camera's got your face. How can you deny that's not you when they catch you with them same fucking clothes on? You know, you ain't getting far. You got $500. They should surveil all the store, all the City Blues.
Got $400. Got $400.
All the City Blues.
There's 3 registers. 2 has to be running at all times.
That nigga was down South Street trying to buy a pair of sneaks. They could find his ass, I'm telling you. I'm telling you where he went right after that. He went home. He was nervous a bit. Then he went to go cop an outfit.
Like, how do you live with yourself after that?
You can't. You shouldn't be able to. You shouldn't be able to. You ain't. First of all, it ain't that hard out here. Let's stop.
Really
I think that we have gotten too comfortable saying it's hard out here, and it's not.
It's really not.
Right. That's what I think, that we've gotten too comfortable with saying that, because now you really believe in it. Now you want a tip where it's like,
oh, it was $400, Martha. That's what you got.
It was
because it's only 4 tills.
Right.
Because even when I used to be a manager, I have to have a drawer because I open the store, and then whoever comes in after me is one. Because it's always multiple registers, but if you ever pay attention, there's only probably 1 or 2 maybe working. Like, I'm a manager, but I may put one of my employees on my register if it gets too crowded.
Right.
But they don't have their register. So you can't do nothing on my register. Be careful on mine.
Is that a drive-through? McDonald's? Is that a drive-through Dunkin' Donuts?
On the 5th?
I think it's a drive. Is it a drive-through? I think it's a drive-through. If it is, then that means
it may be, because it's Lehigh.
Yeah.
So pretty much all that shit is drive-through and walk in.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, unless it's on the corner.
It is. It's across the street from that library. It's the library. It's the people houses. Like, it's a house that nobody live in. It's a class or something. And then across the street they sell like them the washing machines and stuff, like in front of the store.
Yeah, it gotta be drive-through.
It's so fucked up. He ain't have to kill her. Fuck you killing somebody who's working at Dunkin' Donuts. First of all, I'm not taking nothing away from somebody who's working at Dunkin' Donuts or nobody in the service industry, because I've told y'all 60 times. My sister Savannah can clear a Jeopardy board. You understand what I'm saying? She knows it. I could do kids Jeopardy. She can do regular, partial college Jeopardy for me. But kids Jeopardy, I got it. But for regular Jeopardy, Savannah got it. Yeah. But Savannah likes serving people. Yeah. So she works in the service industry, right? I can't imagine somebody running up on my sister, early morning, who just coming to work to serve the common people of the city, who trying to get to work and need coffee and donuts and food and some type of sustenance to start their day so that they can do the next type of job. That could be any other position in the world, but they stopped them at Dunkin' Donuts to pick up coffee. You killing the coffee lady. Come on, you done changed the trajectory of her family's entire life behind $400.
And the crazy part about it is, like, she let you in there. It's not even that deep.
She
like,
was like, take this shit.
I don't feel like this. First of all, it's too early. First of all, I'm going to be mad. I'm letting you know, 5, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, leave me the fuck alone.
Sorry, either you gonna take all this shit, or you gonna get the fuck. I'm gonna beat the shit out of you. First of all, I'm sleeping. You got me. Don't play. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. It's not even that deep. For real.
I don't care if he watched or if he didn't watch it. He still did the worst thing, which was killing her afterwards. You're not getting no brownie points. You're not getting no brownie points for that. I keep telling y'all, people doing a lot of things, and they think that when you go to jail, oh, he gonna get raped or he gonna get pooped in the butt. I keep telling y'all, the motherfuckers is out here already doing that. Yep. So that's not no punishment.
Happy Pride.
Oh, it is. That's not no punishment. Yeah, so I don't know. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. So prayers to her family. Yeah. What they say?
Because I didn't know nothing.
Oh, it is a drive through. Okay.
It is a drive through. Okay. You talking take the cash and some donuts and get the fuck on. So, no, for real, cause like for real, because like Martha, it's too early. Yeah. Like I don't even pray in the morning. You know, first of all, I'm Muslim. I hate getting up praying in the morning. That shit hurt. First of all, you gotta wash up. I'm mad now. I can't go to sleep.
Yeah.
Like no, you're not gonna play in my face while I'm at work.
Yeah, she gave it to him. She wasn't resisting. The only thing she knew, her arm went back when he said, like, go in the store. Her arm went back because you know they say. You know, when it's your last time, you can feel it. Yeah. You know? That's a shame. And I always go back to my brother when I tell y'all that they said on the camera you could tell he knew because he was just like that's how his whole persona was. Yeah, and he was like he knew. It's like he knew he didn't have on the right sneaks to run, right? That's what they said. And this is literally what the detective told me. He said, I can't show you the video, but I'm going to say this. He went up, and it's like he just was like, you know what, this is it. He was like, and walked down, and that's when it happened. They said, you know. You know? Maybe that's why we sucker punch and run, that fight or flight. You know what I mean? When you figure, some people might get the feeling a little earlier. But don't fuck with me about no money. Just take the shit and keep going. Yeah, even though your face would have still been on video, nigga, I still had my life. I probably would have quit, but I had my life. You know what I'm saying? Or I'll go out on leave.
And it's crazy because now that like I value life, I always do value life, but this year because I've lost so many people this year, and I'm losing all of my favorite people.
Yeah, go ahead. I got you.
I'm losing all of my favorite people. So me losing my favorite people makes me enjoy life even more. Like even with me not celebrating my birthday, everybody was upset. Like, you're not gonna celebrate your birthday, like you still living. And I thought about it. Like, you know what? I am still living. Yep. So you need to have some fun.
Yep.
Don't feel bad about having fun because everybody else lost their life. Like, this shit is really precious. It's precious as fuck. Like,
life is.
It's precious. Like, I don't want to go back to work, but because I see so much death. But I need to go back to work.
Yeah.
That'll actually keep my mind off of thinking about my loved ones. So yes, like, fuck money and all that old extra shit. Like, life is definitely valuable.
I ain't laughing.
No, because for real,
you know I'm not laughing at you. You know that. I'm trying to get this little titty area right. This little titty area. Oh, excuse me, my language.
So
she said, I certainly will give up the money. Yeah, you better, because all that shit is insured. They shred money in this city. Yes, they waste money. The money that they tear it up, they shred it downtown. So I don't understand why somebody would take it upon themselves to, oh my bad.
No, you're fine.
To kill me.
That's me trying to sit up.
Pour it up.
Yes.
I want to show people the wine I drink, but I'm too scared they're going to buy it all out the store.
Yeah, don't do that, girl, because that's what happened to me when I started drinking different shit, and then when I go to the liquor store, it sold the fuck out. I'm like, when y'all start drinking this?
Yeah. I bought so many bottles, I was giving everybody one for their birthday this year.
That's some good shit, though.
Yeah, I like it.
That's some good shit.
Send me your birthday. I'll give you a bottle of wine on your birthday. When I tell you I could re-up and re-buy it because it ain't about nothing because I like it. But the wine is so good. If you like red wine, it's a really good red wine. When I told the people that at the store, I was like, oh.
You turned into a lady since you moved up here, so you ain't no nigga no more. Like, not like that. You come out every once in a while. Like, such a lady. Such a fucking lady.
Speaking of that, then why people be purposefully leaving you out of situations because of the joy that you bring?
So I had it. I'm glad you mentioned that.
Okay, keep going.
So a close friend of mine, I think they forgot that I'm going through stuff. So I'm entitled to get drunk every once in a while now. Because mentally, I'm dealing with a whole lot of shit. And when it comes to strong people, you got a lot of strong people in your family that don't show emotion.
Yep.
So I'm one of those people.
So am I.
So me showing emotion is me drinking and just like I'm spazzing. I don't give a fuck that it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so my roommate. Well, I've talked to his cousin. His cousin, like, I haven't seen you in a while. She like, come around. Bye, homie. She like, come around. I'm like, all right. So then my roommate called me like, yo, where you at? I said, I'm just coming from the lounge that I be at. I'm on my way around here. Your cousin wants to see me. He was like, oh, we all sitting out here. He like, all right, see you again. He hangs up. My friend says, who is that? He said, oh, Book about to come around. She says, oh, why you call him? Why you just tell him to stay where he at? Like, he all drunk and shit. So he texted me. He told me. Initially, I wasn't going to cuss her out. But when I got around there,
I don't fuck no better.
She gave me these looks. And it was just like, I'm real. I say that with every bone in my body. I'm real big on energy. So her energy was wrong towards me, which made me focus on her because she was looking at me. It's like 14 motherfuckers out there. She looking at me. I'm like, well, what the fuck is your problem? Because I'm already on your ass, but you don't know why I'm on your ass.
Right. She don't know you
I didn't tell you. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck is your problem? She like, come on now, you drunk. And so she said, I went off.
Oh, you better have.
Went off.
You better have.
You all loud on these people block. I said, fuck these neighbors. Once I said that, everybody was like, oh shit.
Pack it the fuck up.
Everybody left.
Pack it up.
I cussed out until they drove off. Bitch. Tell me I'm the fuck drunk, bitch. You've been around me a long time. You know when the fuck I'm drunk. You're picking an argument with me.
Yeah.
You picking an argument with me.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you didn't like the way look, I think you need to chill. Like you look, like say that, but don't tell me I'm the fuck drunk, bitch.
Yeah, she going there.
Truck this shit out.
Yeah, she going there. She going there.
Yeah, she left me alone for a long time.
She better.
We just spoke yesterday, verbally, had a conversation. Cause you wrong.
Yeah, she going through something. A lot of people do that when they give. They don't want you to come in.
You go to the casino, you lost $400 in 2 nights. Money is real big with her.
Okay.
So anytime she lose money. She lost $400 that first night. Went back and lost 4 more. So now you $800 in the hole.
A stimulus check.
So now she's mad. So we go half on the bottle, something that I don't do. Because I drink. So we go half on a half a gallon of Henny. I don't drink Hennessy. Tastes like dirt. But we went half on Henny because everybody drink it. Henny like $92. She's white girl wasted. So when I come up the street, she like, bud, come on, I want you to get your money's worth. I said, my money's worth.
Yeah, her ass drunk. That's why she drank that much. Because she was trying to get her fucking money worth.
She told me to come get my money's worth. I said,
but she done already drank half and she fucked up. She white girl wasted.
You almost said her name. I kept
You got to tell me her motherfucking name. Tell me her name.
I said, you know what? I said,
I'm sure.
Drink, baby.
Yeah, you got that.
It ain't about nothing.
Yeah, teach a motherfucker you ain't petty.
It ain't about nothing. One, y'all already know. When I got bottles, everybody drink. I don't give a fuck about nobody having no money.
Same way.
My people's be mad. Like, they might be coming over here. They don't offer nothing. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm having a good time. Like, I don't give a fuck about them don't have no money or putting nothing to the table. I'm having, this is my shit.
I got shit in here I don't even drink.
Like, come on.
I don't even drink it.
So she like, come get your money's worth. She said the money's worth. I'm like, my money's worth. I'm like, drink, boo, it's cool. The first one, the liquor store's still open. They close at 10 o'clock. I'm a true alcoholic. They close at 10 o'clock. Like, we cool.
Yep.
Getting wasted. Now, I'm peeping because I'm like, damn, she fucked up.
You ain't no drunk ass no more, huh?
She takes the bottle and puts it behind her seat.
Oh, shit. A fucking stash her. I can't stand them. Oh, no, don't stash. Go ahead. Go ahead.
That's number one. Number two, now I'm like, I'm observing you. You put maybe, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, but probably put $20 to the bottom because you collected everybody's money. You used your card and kept the money in the pocket. The reason why? Because you just lost all that money. Stop treating us like it's a drug transaction, bitch. I hate having friends that used to sell drugs. I used to too, but I that's not me. I'm not tight. But that type
I ain't tight at all. You can't. That's a Go ahead.
Come to
go
money,
ahead.
like you got friends that used to be drug dealers. It's kind of bad because that's where the falling out comes in.
How? Like, what you trying to say? Like,
because they treat us. They love us, but they treat us like when they come to money, they treat us like it's a drug transaction.
I think people be cheap on the real.
No, it's not that. Like I explained to her, I was like, because I was like, we was being honest with each other, and I was like, you tight.
Yeah, I don't like cheap. That's what I'm saying.
Like, what you mean I'm tight?
I don't like cheap motherfuckers. You can't be cheap with me.
All the shit I done did for y'all, I said,
I can't. I don't like that. I don't like that ever. That's
the type shit. I said, because at the end of the day, I'm a chef, and I feed everybody. Everybody. You don't eat cheap in my house. Expensive as shit when it comes to food.
Cheapest thing in my house is oodles and noodles.
Like, for real.
It is though. I don't eat it though.
I don't even eat the chicken. I don't top ramen. My shit come with sauces, and you gotta put oil in it. I get them type of noodles.
Oh shit. I don't eat it, so no. I'm
the pet shit. That's another thing. Anything that we used to eat when we was little, I don't touch.
Right.
I don't touch.
What's the one weird food your family used to eat that you honestly don't know how they consumed it?
Spam.
But I'm not y'all get this video.
Sorry. That shit bothers me.
What's the one weird food, right, that your family used to eat and you don't know how they consumed it? I'm talking about when you was young, right? I'm gonna give you mine. He said spam. Spam is one of mine. One of 3 or 4. I think I got 4 things. I don't know how we was eating it.
I know another one that you gonna say, but I love it.
What?
It's one that you gonna say that I can't eat it to this day because I can't have. I eat red meat, but I don't eat beef. But it's beef. But
no. All these is pork products. It ain't just because it's pork. It's the fact that I just don't know how y'all ate it. How we was eating it.
I ate ham one time. My aunt made me say. That's another thing. When you're a kid, you eat how your family eat. Yeah. Your family or your aunts or whatever. My aunts raised me because my mom was a drug dealer. She was out on the street. She ain't had time for raising kids. So she took care of us. The bitch couldn't raise us. So we need to be somewhere safe. Bitch, we pistol whipping niggas and shit like. God rest her soul.
Yes.
But,
yes.
That bitch was crazy.
Well, hold on.
My aunt, this is why I don't eat oodles and noodles either. My aunt made me oodles and noodles. It was either chicken or beef, and it was frothy. So it was frothy. And then she made me a ham sandwich. The way she ate it. So it was on 2 pieces of bread with mayonnaise. That shit got stuck to the roof of my mouth. I had to dig that shit out. I never ate ham again. I think I was like 9. I was in chef school at that time. I never touched pork again. And I used to love chitlins because I used to cook them and clean them. 80 pounds of chitlins, 40 pounds of hog maws. I used to cook it and clean it. Fuck chitlins up. You hear me? I cut them up in little squares. Some seeded peppers and fucking celery. That was my shit.
Ooh.
You never knew I cooked them. Anybody that you go to somebody's house and you
don't give me no fucking chitlins. That's under your crib. Don't even give me.
If you walk in somebody's house and you smell it.
Yeah.
They didn't pull the membrane out and then you cut the butthole off.
So they still trying to hold on to that?
Yeah,
like it's extra meat?
No, don't hold on to that. Cut that out.
For chitlins, which
took me 3 days.
Which is not on my list.
Chitlins took me 3 days to clean. I'm sorry. 3 days to clean. You know how many barrels of salt I went through? When you scraping all that, it's nothing but just fucking skin.
I saw on YouTube how it's rinsed out and how long and how they gotta rinse the feces out of it.
You gotta clean that.
Yeah, I watch it on YouTube with autopsies.
And 80 pounds of chitlins and 40 pounds of hog maws fit in one crock pot. That's how much you gotta clean. One crock pot. You heard me say 80 pounds. That should be when I'm done cleaning. It's nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Nothing.
And that's why people be fucking that up. I can't.
Everybody eat mine. I cook like Big Mama. I just don't have that big baggy arm piece.
Oh yeah, like my potato salad arm.
Yeah, I don't have potato salad.
This is my potato salad. Don't worry.
You make good potato salad?
Yeah, no, I don't even know how to make fucking potato salad. I just got the arm. Puddings and cakes.
I don't know how to make potato salad.
I don't even. Savanya. I got Savanya.
Savanya go off.
Yeah, I got Savanya. That's all I do. I got Savanya.
When it comes to salad,
I ain't got no time for nobody else but Savanya and Miss Shaw.
Savanya do go off.
So they're gonna four things that my family used to eat that I don't know how y'all consume.
Miss Shaw.
Right. First of all, Vienna sausages.
Ooh.
How the fuck did y'all eat that? Number 2, potted meat. How the fuck did y'all eat that?
The burger, it's like cat food.
Number 3, sauce meat.
Sauce meat. Oh, I can't believe I used to eat that shit with crackers. That clear meat.
Yeah.
Oh,
with the gel.
Oh,
Number 4, and this honest, it's probably one more, but number 4, liverwurst. My mother used to send us to the store to go get liverwurst, and they used to cut that shit this thick.
Oh, y'all had the real thick pieces.
It came in that we had to go down to Mr. Hop,
with the band on
Rest Mr. Hop, and Miss Hop. So they was like the first black entrepreneurs that had a mom and pop store that used to cook really good food, and we loved it. And my mother would send us with a note to go down there to Mr. Hop and get a half a pound of liverwurst, and he will cut it. Do you want it thick or thin? I'm talking about cut it thick, because I don't know. My mom like, you gonna eat this shit thick too, right? This shit this thick, right? On a sandwich with some mayonnaise and pickle.
I ate mine with...
What was y'all feeding us?
I ate liverwurst with spicy brown mustard. Spicy brown mustard. Toasted. My bread had to be toasted with raw onions
Lord.
and pepper jack cheese. Liverwurst with some, the way it just mashed up in your mouth. Oh, that was my shit.
And you couldn't eat ham?
Mm-mm.
But you could eat liverwurst.
Yep, that ham got stuck to the roof. I told you.
So did liverwurst. That's what Wonder Bread used to do.
I ate all that. That liverwurst was some shit.
My Lord, that shit.
Like, I don't eat it now, but like Auntie still eat it. So when I smell it, I'm like, wow, I remember that smell. That shit was good. I ate my number one thing that I missed that's beef, because I didn't eat beef like that. But the only thing that I really loved that was beef was liver.
I fucks liver up.
Fuck liver.
Oh yeah, I can yeah. What was the other one you said that I was going to say it was beef, but you didn't?
Liver.
Oh yeah, I fucks liver up. You're supposed to get liver. You're supposed to eat liver once a month, especially women around your messy time. Here, you need napkin. Around your messy time, because what it does is it gives you riboflavin. So when it's time for your menstrual cycle, the liver will help your uterus, so it will swell up to a pear, the size of a pear. So it's, believe me, I'm so nice. You can even tell when my cycle is on, because of the stuff I consume about a week before, which is like water, beets, and liver. My mother had to make it for me ever since I was younger.
Beef is really good for women.
Love liver. What?
I eat beets, but it gotta be in a salad.
Yes. I can eat it regular.
My cousin like that.
I can cut it
like that.
I can eat it regular.
But if you put them in my salad, and in my salad has
goat cheese.
I'm scared of goat cheese. It look like cow boogies. I can't fuck with goat cheese. No, feta. I eat goat cheese. I don't eat feta. Feta look like it came straight out the cow nose.
Cow boogie.
Look like a cow boogie.
My God.
It's wet too. That's a wet cheese too. It's like you flick off.
Let's read your comments. BT, that's so good. She said, I slice liverwurst and sauce for customers and get this stuff every time I gotta touch it. Yeah, that shit is horrible. But it smell horrible. It look horrible.
But those type of foods you ate from your older aunties or your grandma, because grandma ate nasty.
Spend no food stamps. Make me a grilled cheese or bologna sandwich with the red little sticker that come on.
I couldn't eat grilled cheese unless it had meat in it. A grilled turkey and cheese, I can eat.
Now you can eat,
Or like I used to eat grilled turkey and cheese and turkey ham and cheese.
I can't eat slimy turkey. My turkey gotta be
dry. Yeah.
I don't like slimy turkey. Don't give me no goddamn Genio.
The wet turkey.
Fucking Genio.
Oh God, meat wet as shit. Why is it so wet?
Because it's cheap. Because they be putting that gel shit around that pig hoof around it. That shit stinks. All that shit ain't no good. I'll tell you, I don't know why I'm fat. It's the asthma medicine, because I don't be eating none of that shit. You want
albuterol? You want something strong?
Something strong.
That's why.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I got these titties. Fucking machine fucked me up, bitch. I fucked that machine.
That's soy titties.
Them too, yeah. Because I used to drink soy milk.
Yeah. Like, and they ain't tell us that one in the 90s.
Soy got a lot of estrogen in it.
Yes, it
I recommend all women drink that shit.
Women can drink soy. Men should stay away from it.
That shit really. See the boobs? I had them out yesterday. But shit, I was fucking scarred. I I want to be like my cousin. Oh, I just want to drink soy and my tea.
Yeah.
I was in Starbucks twice a day.
No.
Half and half. Half tea, half soy.
Nope.
Fucking me
I think
up.
it's called my stasis, I believe. It's giving motherfucking men titties. It's giving you
moves.
Yeah.
You call them moves.
Yeah, man boobs.
Moves.
Can't stand it. She said, I remember when we was little, Sharee would get potted meat sandwiches from the lady that used to watch us that lived up the street. Listen, don't give me that shit. You know, I used to get, that's why I started getting plucked in my mouth when I was young.
You know what?
Because I was telling people, don't give me that shit.
Another thing that I didn't like, because it used to stink to me. My mom used to eat sardines, the mustard.
I could eat sardines.
I couldn't take that smell.
Yeah.
My mom used to, I
can eat sardines. I cannot fuck with potted meat. I could. It was in that little can. And you said, is that what that is? Pate? Is that what that is? Don't give me that shit. Don't give me that shit. Yeah, don't give me that.
Saltines. That's what you had it on, didn't you?
And then the motherfucker like, and don't ask for no more, bitch. If I don't know what the fuck it was, I wouldn't have been asking for.
First of all, it's like somebody chewed it up for me.
Talk about don't ask for no more. When I got old enough to know where that shit was coming from, I was a motherfucker. My dad used to pick us up, and my dad would be like, "What did she say today?"
It's a lot of shit that we used to eat. Like
they said,
I call it pork.
Sharee said she don't feed her that shit. My father used to be like, go sit down. I was like, all right, I'll go sit down. That was my whooping till I was like 12. My dad used to just like, 2 pops on your butt. Just don't say that. 12. I said, I don't want this shit. Next thing she was like, pop.
Wow, because your mouth is, child, you disrespectful.
My dad picked us up. The lady was like, Sharee's a really picky eater. And my dad used to be like, no, she's just not really a picky eater. She'll eat. It was like, what did you have? She was like, well, I had gave him some Vienna sausages. No. Savannah would eat them for me. Because you know how they make you sit at the table. For that, yeah, don't. Yeah.
Like, because
Savannah, you have a cookie.
Like because my father was West Indian, and me being back and forth to the islands when I was a kid, because like I said, but my mom, she just couldn't. She couldn't. Wasn't safe. But it wasn't safe. Like I never met nobody gangster in my life.
Like your mom.
Like my mom. I ain't play with her. Yeah. But it wasn't safe.
I don't show my kids that side.
Yeah, my mom was, but I remember that side of it. She always remained calm, but I just be like, it's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy. I couldn't, so I back and forth to Barbados to here, and my mom from North Philly, so back and forth. So when I used to come here, I didn't eat a lot of stuff because I didn't recognize it. Yeah. Like, so I'm like, I don't, like watermelon? Our watermelon is yellow.
You eat watermelon?
It took me a long time to eat fucking American watermelon because ours is yellow.
Me and Savannah used to bury the seeds in the backyard hoping to make some more.
Yeah. It will grow.
Oh, but it didn't work for us then.
It will practice the soil.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Our dirt was brown back in the day, not black.
What'd she say? I still hate Cookie to this day. Savannah.
Get on my nerves. Grow up.
No, Cookie. All right, let me tell y'all a story about Cookie, right? Fucked up part is I just told somebody this story just like yesterday, right? Okay. Real fucked up. I'm letting y'all into me a little bit more every week, okay? So, after this Cookie story, we're going to come back. Okay. All right, that's cool.
No problem. I want to hear. All right. I'm excited.
So, Cookie. Thank you. Which one? Paparazzi.
Shit, nice.
All right. 2 things. Cookie was my grandfather's girlfriend. Okay? She was a young girl. So she would watch us from time to time. Mm-hmm. Cookie will call us downstairs. This is going to be a sad story to some, but don't worry. Okay? I'm not worried about it. So Cookie will call us downstairs or from wherever room we was in. And she would sit me and my sister across the table from her. And she would eat in our face. Oh. She would tell us that my mom didn't leave no food for us, only for her. So she would eat. She was eating our food in our face, right?
Nobody never told.
This is during the time of when your parents not listening to you, right?
Because you kids.
So what Savannah did was Savannah knew how to make pizza. with this is how cruel this bitch Cookie was. Savannah knew how to make pizza with bread, ketchup, and cheese, and melt it in the broiler. Mind y'all,
child, that was the first time.
We 7 and 8 years old. Okay, we 7 and 8. And Savannah went to go light the pilot. Remember Savannah? She blew the pilot out. So we couldn't use the oven because she figured Savannah was learning how to cook.
She still living?
We don't know. That's the ending part of the story.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
So Savannah went to go light the pilot, and I'm standing there watching out for Cookie because you don't want her to come up. Because then she'll make you go upstairs and you're in the room. She never hit. She don't know if she never hit or touch me because then my mother would have found out. She was starving us, right? So Savannah was trying to light the pilot and went down looking in this way, and her ponytail caught on fire and burned Savannah's hair out. Right? I know it's a sad story, but I'm not worried about it because I told Cookie this.
Right, well, Savannah, I don't hear me.
Yeah, I told Cookie I was gonna kill her motherfucking ass when we got older. Right? I told her I was gonna kill her. I'm so sorry, y'all. I told her I was gonna whoop her ass. Right? Pardon my language, because I'm not like this. Because it's two sides to this. So my mom, that's when my mom started taking notice. Like, well, what the hell was happening? Why was you trying to like start the stove? And you know, then we told my mom, and my mom like, oh, for real. Now the bitch want to pack our clothes up because then that's when we found out that my mom was how she was. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Okay.
So the lady wanted to pack our stuff up and leave at that point. We haven't seen her since. To this day, I still think that I'll be seeing her in different places, so I'll call her name just to see if she answered to it so I can slap the shit out of her. Now, you talk about a grudge holder? That might have been 1982, 1983.
I just
right? I'm still this way to this day. I'm good because what I've done is, you see why I'm so giving.
Right.
Right? I give anybody, I feed anybody. I go to whatever lengths you need me to go to make sure a family get a meal, a kid get a meal. I don't leave no kids out. I don't turn my back on no kids at all.
I don't care if I don't like you.
I don't care if I don't like, because that's another story. I don't care if I don't like your mother.
I'm going to feed you.
I'm going to feed you. I'm going to get you the ice cream. I'm going to get you the pretzel. I'm going to get you the water ice. I don't do that to kids. Anybody that ever observed me at one of my events, when I used to give block parties, in those, block events and stuff like that, on my own dime.
Yeah, them kids stayed in front of me.
Okay? They stayed in front of my door. Dominique, Tasty Treats, and water ice. Okay?
Them kids stayed in front of your door.
Everybody know I do that for anybody kid because of how shit was done with me.
Yeah.
So I sold my bike for $2.50 and I went and got me and my sister a cheesesteak and a soda from the store. My dad came home because my dad was in school and popped me for selling my bike. He went to go get my bike from some people on Jessup Street, and we came back around the corner. And that's when my dad and them started taking notice. Because you think when you got a babysitter, you thinking that.
That's why you don't play with nobody around your kids.
You know I don't play with nobody around my kids.
Y'all gonna watch each other.
You understand what I'm saying? I know I don't play with my kids. And you see how Charlie is?
Yeah.
We don't even have that. Everybody got their own money. So you ain't got to wait for no motherfucking body at all, ever. As long as I'm breathing. You understand what I'm saying?
That's heavy.
But that's the truth. I'm glad Savannah here to validate this shit to death.
Like, I don't understand how people just be.
You wouldn't even be able to tell.
Yeah, I don't.
If I ain't tell you the story.
Yeah, I don't understand how people be doing stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like my nephews. I don't like them little motherfuckers, and they don't like me neither. But they can come in my house. I'm gonna feed them. They gonna eat some weird shit. They Uncle Weird. So a lot of shit. Especially when it comes to fruits. I love giving children fruit. So they eat blood oranges and all that shit. They never had that shit before. But I'm really I'm a health nut. Like my applesauce come in a pouch. It's flavor. You gotta drink this shit. Like I gave them niggas bananas, applesauce, and applesauce with carrots, and they never had that shit.
Right.
They parents eat pork. Don't like them, but I'm not gonna know. I'm not gonna mistreat them or none of that.
Right. No, I don't want y'all to get upset about it. It's just a story. I got 1,000 stories from my life.
You don't do it.
Believe me, 1,000
we need to write books.
My book is said I said it. It's right there. You don't see it on the wall?
Oh
shit! I said it.
Shit.
Book title. I said it.
I said it.
I said it. Yeah, you know I don't play. I don't play.
You know.
That bullshit.
You gotta write 2 more.
Okay.
When you do book deals, it's always the first 3. One. That first one gonna hurt, depending on the type of mood you in.
Okay.
And then you got 2 more after that. Spray people.
I'ma play. I said it. Don't play in my face and fuck out of here. Cause that's it. That's gonna be when my life. Yeah, when my life ends at the end of my life, you know what you could do? You could feel good about the fact that I just said, I'm the fuck out of here. Because that's my whole idea of life. You know, I'm a runner. I tell anybody.
This part of our books right here.
All right, y'all, we're going to take a break and we're going to come right back. I'm just going to tell y'all got to show up. She said, I'm here for it. You know? Yes. And my girl's going to go nowhere. Sonya. My father didn't allow us to spend the night out. After that, I spent the night out one time in 1987, 88. I was going to the farm at 4 in the morning with a friend of mine and her dad. And my dad showed up at their house at 4 in the morning to see us all.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. What? The shade and everything? Yeah, thank you. That's the little jewelry. I just wanted to show y'all something, right? This much juju butter. As we know, I'm going to keep promoting my juju. That much.
That shit good. I
want you to see my big ass arm. Now let me go. That's one arm. Can you see that? Yeah, I got a big arm. I don't mind. And neither does he.
Take the side.
We'll be back.
Bye, guys.
So, y'all read your comments and then I'll comment in a minute. But let me take a break. All right. You pause it.